This is a presentation on epilepsy in the classroom by Brennan Lloyd and Heidi Feck. Characteristics of epilepsy. Epilepsy is not a disease, but a neurological disorder. Epilepsy is a disorder that affects the neuron communication in the brain. Electrical signals are sent to the body's nerves, which in turn control body function. Epilepsy is marked by some very key characteristics, the main one being random seizures. These seizures can occur at any time and often leave the student feeling strained and drained of energy. These seizures also bring major migraines as well as impaired vision shortly after their occurrence. Causes of epilepsy. Head trauma as a result of a car accident or other traumatic injury can cause epilepsy. Brain conditions that cause brain damage, such as brain tumors or strokes, can cause epilepsy. Stroke is a leading cause of epilepsy in adults older than the age of 35. Another major cause of epilepsy is genetic. Some types of epilepsy, which are categorized by the types of seizures you experience or the part of the brain that is affected, run in families. In these cases, it's likely that there's a genetic influence. Diagnosing epilepsy. Knowing if a person is having a seizure and diagnosing the type of seizure or epilepsy syndrome can be difficult. There are many other disorders that can cause changes in behavior and can be confused with epilepsy. Since the treatment of seizures depends on an accurate diagnosis, making sure that a person has epilepsy and knowing what kind is a major step on the road to handling it. Based on the difficult nature of a diagnosis on epilepsy, good observation and note of a student's seizures by parents and teachers is crucial in informing medical professionals on what is taking place, since most seizures won't occur in the doctor's office.
Treatment. The main way that medical professionals treat a person with epilepsy is the use of drugs to control the firing of neurons and stop or lessen the number of seizures an epileptic have. The number of useful drugs that fight these epileptic seizures is very long, but I have included some of them below. Classroom challenges. A student with epilepsy faces many challenges into the classroom. Their seizure can cause serious memory loss, which will set students back in their learning. This can also affect their ability to retain information, which will also present setbacks. Not only will the learning be affected, but common seizure may also impose emotional setbacks as well. Depression as well as anxiety can cause serious emotional setbacks for students who must deal with their epilepsy. Another serious issue that arises for students with epilepsy is poor work completion. Due to gaps in knowledge, full completion of homework may be a struggle for students who experience seizures. Accommodations. Students with epilepsy may encounter academic challenges in reading, writing, and math. Classroom accommodations that teachers can put into place to reduce the impact of these challenges include ensuring that instructions are simple and provide appropriate pace, as well as give instructions in more than one way to provide clarity. This will ensure that instructions and directions are repeated or cued if students have problems regarding short-term memory. A specific accommodation that may help students with epilepsy is the use of graphic organizers. Graphic organizers help students organize their thoughts and recall and comprehend material. When it comes to assessments and testing, it could be beneficial to test the students on broad understanding instead of knowledge or specific facts. Also, breaking larger tests into smaller portions and have students take them through several sessions to avoid fatigue and reduce the load of stress. Useful ATs. The development and application of computer-based technology has created a variety of options for disabled learners, such as those who have epilepsy. Computer programs have been created to make it easier for disabled students to access material, communicate their ideas and work, and participate in educational experiences. Students with epilepsy are often more presented with cognitive challenges. Using audio and visuals helps students grasp the concept and instructions and employing speech-to-text software. Software such as a computer that translates what he types into the keyboard and generates into an audio recording.